All right. First of all, as a member of actually a combined committee, we were both the preschool and the playground. I want to thank the congregation for the opportunity to do the things that we did. I think all of us learned a great deal in doing it. We looked at a lot of other churches, either through talking with family members from Presbyterian congregations in larger metropolitan areas in the South, or in going to websites, or looking at churches in the Richmond area. This playground that we have is an incredible asset. And we think highly of it. There are other playgrounds in Richmond, but they're all a secret. Nobody does much about talking about their playgrounds, and we should do far more, and we don't. So imagine for a moment that we didn't have a playground at all. Or imagine that we went out there and put a turnstile in and charged people $3 admission to get in. Don't imagine that, because it's not going to happen. That playground out there is the one most important point of contact that this congregation has with this community. People come here with their children, they play, they have fun. The children love that playground. When we had the food trucks here a few weeks ago, Christy and I went out into the playground and sat and ate and had an opportunity to talk to a number of those children. What do you think of your playground? It's wonderful. What would you change in the playground? Nothing. What more do you want from the playground? Nothing. This is sounding pretty good, because as property chair, I realized we've got something here that's not going to cost us a whole lot of money. All right, but it is going to cost us a little bit of money, because what we do need to do is promote that playground a bit more than we have, and we have not done a great job of promoting it. It kind of sits there. What our committee came up with as ideas would be to promote it within the playground itself by upgrading the bulletin board to something perhaps more electronic, with videos, informational things about activities at the church, informational things like, what is a Presbyterian anyway? Aren't they the people that ban dancing, or you can't play cards, or something like that? So what we want to do is get people that are in that playground to look across the parking lot at this building and find a reason to want to come in through the doors. Because the one thing that we need to do, the single most important thing that we need to do from all these activities, is get them through the door. If we don't get them through the door, we've already lost. Okay. Secondly, what we'd like to see happen is to get some type of an identifying marker, a banner, a sign, whatever we can come up with, on Grove and Carey Street that merely says, come to the playground, to bring people in. Now, sort of as a sister project here, we've got the preschool, which I didn't know until very recently. The preschool is who built that playground, who funds that playground. The preschool is very important, but only about a fraction of the children have parents and families that are members of this church. So, what do we do to try to appeal to the people who do not come to this church, either as attendees or members? And we came up with a very low cost, but we feel high impact idea. And that's to piggyback off of the preschool itself. When they send out a notice for the beginning of the school year, we insert a card. And the card says, welcome to First Presbyterian Church. We're the people where your child is going to be going to preschool. And a little bit later on, we send out another card with another one of their mailers. And it says, Here are things that we're going to be doing over the next 2 months or 3 months or whatever. Here are the activities for Christmas. And then later in the year, in another mailer, we stick in another card, and it says, survey. We're planning activities for next year. What should we add? What should we delete? What should we modify? All we're trying to do is get those people to engage us a little bit. So if we can, for a moment, imagine that we can interest people in that playground and interest parents in talking to us and communicating with us about things they'd like to see, we can take that imagining and turn it into reality.